fall out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were...
Okay, Coach, thank you. We are about 4,300 miles away from you there in Orlando as we come to you from the European home of the NFL, London, England. Coming up, another edition of the NFL International Series, and it should be a good one, between the Carolina Panthers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. This is Joe Mixon, fourth in the NFL in rushing last season. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Drop deep, 24! That's it! 58 to Mike.
Out of the gun, Watson. And connecting here with DJ Shark. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. James Bradbury, he was right there to break it up. With that matchup, the adjustment that was made, you have a blazing guy on a blazing guy, and defensively, he won that battle.
The closing speed is the key. When you have a guy that fast and he can close at the end of a play and knock it away, that's a big deal, and we just saw him do it right there.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. To the air yet again, Watson. This is Johnson, he's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good pickup there, 22.
That's another Panthers first down.
And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Mixon with a first down carry. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
They will face a 2nd and 9 now following the penalty. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
The ball gets bumped up. It's now 2nd and 4 after the penalty.
Push it back. 58, boy.
From the gun, here's Watson. Dancing to his left. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. He may try and run for this. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If the ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
On 1st down, Nixon. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Joe Mixon with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Yellow. I'm the long I'm here.
Now the 3rd leading rusher in the NFL last year, Todd Gurley. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Melvin Gordon, the 2-time Pro Bowler. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now Mahomes. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
Safety's creeping. I got him. That's mine. I got him.
Following the penalty, it's Gurley. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Todd Gurley His third touchdown now on the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and count.
He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. Past the 20. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Joe Mixon with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Gostkowski with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed. And Gurley fumbled it. Gurley fumbles the football. It's loose.
Wow. That ball was knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On second and very short, Mahomes flush to his right. This one complete to Troy Fumagalli. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. Sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. First connection there of the afternoon for those 2, and it's good for a first down.
14.
The one running back is Gurley. To throw, it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Todd Gurley standing by his lonesome in the backfield here. 2nd and goal. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Marvin Jones, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half.
Set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description, though. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
23 yards, the final tally. Watson now to throw. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
Panthers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
58, right over there, right over there. Here.
He's going down, he's coming.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. And 58 is a mic.
From the gun, Watson. Paul bringing it in. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Panther first down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll run on first down. Mixon. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
At the 17-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Joe Mixon. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Hey, pick your game up. And 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Complete, it's Johnson. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
They'll give it to Mixon, and this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. Another try for Mixon. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play, stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Now Watson on 3rd and goal. Forced out to his left. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. We'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they'll go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
And an alley to run. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Able to get away. Escaping the pressure right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
After the interception, here's Watson. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down. Watson now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Now Mixon. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Buccaneers' 23-yard line.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
You out to get tired of seeing me. Check, go get him, go get him, go get him.
This is Mixon. And I think we've got a hold here. It's a 5-yard pickup for the moment. Let's see what our referee says. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
He wasn't ready.
Watson. Throw left side complete. That's Paul. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. And the 13-year man puts it through, and that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, as they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes eluding the pressure right and finding the tight end Wilson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Gurley. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Let's go. We got right coming. Watch out. Watch the back. 59 is Mike. 50, yellow. Hey, watch the slip.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Check 59, Mike is 59. Mike the 50. Ripple is. Check tight. Mike, check. Zoom, fellas, let's go. Watch the screen.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Going deep here for Bryant. And that's caught inside the 35. 33 yards that time.
It's your first drive of the second half. You're down on the scoreboard. Maybe you just say to yourself, let's take a shot, see if we can shake them up. And, boy, they hit that one.
Now Gordon on 1st down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Sean Lee, the longtime vet, getting in and getting to the QB. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Now here's Mahomes. Flush to his right. Complete to Bryant. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 15-yard line. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And here a juke. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
I'm coming.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that will put them on top here in the 3rd. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Panthers take over first and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Here's Watson. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Here's Watson to throw on 3rd down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
The first down run with Gurley, good for only about 3. It's 2nd down now. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Again they run with Gurley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Mahomes going to throw. It's caught. Jones. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Myles Jack with a sack.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Sean Lee able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 44. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Welcome back now here in London. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Watch the motion. 58, boy, 58, Mike. Hey, that QB. 26.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play.
How did he do that? How did he do it? I mean, in this type of weather, it's not just catching it, it's seeing it coming towards it. Maybe that's why I ended up having to go up one-handed, but boy, what a catch.
That was a spectacular one-handed grab.
Check. 24. Mike, 58, right there. Ready?
On 1st down, it's Watson. That one complete. He finds Shark. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Again, it's Mixon. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. 14 yards. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Back to throw, Watson. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Check three. Hey, Ridley. 57,
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Jones has it. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Mike, 59.
Mahomes now to throw, eluding the pressure right. He completes it to Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. first down. Mahomes flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Gurley. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. 20, 10, touchdown, Tampa Bay. Todd Gurley with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Buccaneers have once again taken the lead. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. So that effort gives them a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't be.
Because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Off of play action, it's Watson. He finds his man Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there. Watson now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10.
47 to Mike, boy. 47. Check, check. 44.
From the gun again to Mixon. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5. At the Fox 42-yard line.
We ain't beginning to turn you up. Give me that. Don't get nervous. 47's the mic. 47's the mic. Hey, let's get that ball, D.
Now it's Watson. He gets this one to Johnson. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. 1st down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play call because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
A 6-yard pickup.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Crowell. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Isaiah Crowell, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Gostkowski the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll be stopped just shy of the 25 with a penalty marker down. Here's the call. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So after the face mask, they get to start all the way up past the 35 now. On the toss, it's Gurley. He was brought down by Kamu Grugier-Hill.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Shift. Check 13. Watch twist.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Now Mahomes. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. On first down, it's Gurley. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. To throw is Mahomes. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company.
Mike, check. 59. 15. Good trap. 6 guard. Check 6 guard. Hey, Sunday.
He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Sean Lee able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
So for the Panthers, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And now it's off to Heathrow as they get set to fly back to the U.S. in a couple hours. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And now they'll head to the bye week as they'll be back in action in Week 8. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.